Welcome to my playhouse, and today it's a beautiful day here in Denmark and spring is about to happen, I think, and the sun is shining, and inside we have problems because the battery for the oops has failed me. It's not totally failed, but it's giving out alerts, and so let's go inside and look at that. So down here the oops is complaining, blinking red, not good. And up here on the computer it tells us that the battery status is dependent or something. But luckily we have another battery down in the basement charging up, so let's go have a look at that. That was the battery that I was putting in distilled water in the last video, and it has been charging overnight for a couple of nights, so it should be good. It's down here, and I have a multimeter just there, and we will hook it up. This is minus and this is plus, and it's charging right now, taking in about 65.1 volts, and over here at the power supply it's actually drawing half an amp, so that's pretty good. I don't know if it doesn't want any more than half an amp. I have turned down the amps on it so that it's not able to take too much. Don't want it to burn bad. So let's turn off the power supply and see what the voltage drops to. And I'm taking off the voltage, and it drops a few volts. That's pretty good. It's only with 12 volts batteries and 10 of them in 2 series. They're only supposed to be about 60 volts. 12 times 5 is 60. So I'm gonna wrap up this pack. It's not closed down or anything, so I'm gonna put it neatly back together and put a piece of duct tape on it, or gaffer tape, and carry it up to the oops and replace the battery up there, and take that one down here and find out. I think it must be one of the cells that are bad in it, hopefully, and not the entire thing. So that's the plan. So far so good. The battery has disappeared behind me because these things are so heavy that I'm not able to carry the battery and the camera, so the camera is coming up second. So let's go up and see what I did. Haven't done much. I wanted you to be along all the way. I just put the battery on this chair, and then I'll take the oops apart down here and turn it off. Oh, it's not on the switch up there anymore, it's on a switch behind of it. But let's do that. Luckily these screws are in very loosely. I didn't tighten them up very well. and then I haven't found out how to really turn off this switch in the right way. There must be some trick to it. Haven't found that yet, but it clicked, but it's still just okay. I'm gonna go behind the server and take it off power. Just take the camera along. There's not a lot of room about around here. I've just plugged the oops in to this power cord, laying very stupidly on the floor. So there we are. Oops. And it's off. So maybe I was able to turn it off, and maybe it just died because of the bad battery. So, but now it's probably a bit more safe to take out the battery, and we'll do that. It doesn't look very good. It looks like that there has been battery acid outside of the pack, and the batteries are all swallowed. I'm gonna put it over here. Yeah, that doesn't look that great. That's a problem. I'm just putting on the screws very softly again. There we are. And I'm gonna return power to it. Let's see what happens. It's beeping right now. I'm gonna turn that off. Normally it tests the batteries a bit. Let's see what the laptop says. If it has connected. Oops, not connected. close the window here and connect again. Connect. Okay, so now it's pretty much off, so we have to turn it on. And everything became green. But the battery lights are still blinking over here. They might stop in a little while, hopefully, because everything is good over here. Yeah. It says that there's now 51 minutes of battery time. Now it's only 50. I think it's testing the battery still. Okay, it's pretty hard to film the monitor. That's even a bit better. Run time is down to 44 minutes, so it must be checking the batteries for how good they are. The voltage, the running time remaining keeps falling over here. Right now it's down to 27 minutes. And the battery voltage is still 116 volts. So it's kind of checking the batteries, but it's still blinking red over here. I'm gonna try this one. Or this one. Now I'll turn it off, and the server is complaining, and it's getting red over here. So let's turn it on again. Now it's on, and this gets green. Voltage is good. The remaining time is still dropping. I think I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this, but let's take the other battery down to the basement and see what has happened. It doesn't look good. It really doesn't look good. Yeah, this is not very good. The batteries, they have wobbled. They've like expanded just a little bit. I can feel it on all of them. This is kind of not good. And the plastic has become whitish or milk-like on the side here, so it has been, I think it has been venting out battery acid. I'll have to open up to see some more. So this is probably not as big as a success as I had thought. I'm just gonna open this one up. Yeah, this doesn't look good at all. Can you see how wobbly these batteries are? And it's like something has been eating off the plastic. Have they really been that hot? And down here there's like battery acid crystal something is laying down here. I don't think this was very good. I think I'll take all of this apart, every single battery, and clean it up, because I want to save the case. I think most of the battery, this is not, I can't save that, I don't think so. This is a mess. I don't know when this has happened, but probably the oops has been charging on the batteries really hard. So I think I'm gonna, the battery pack up there, I'm gonna leave in the oops for about an hour, and then I'll actually go up and turn it off. In the hopes of maybe it's overheating of the battery that has caused this. So I'll do that. Okay, I started to take this apart, and it showed up to be more difficult than I had first expected. Not because there's battery acid all over the place, but because it seems that these batteries they have been so hot that they have fused together. They have melted together between them, so they don't come apart anymore. And the plastic in here it has melted together. Maybe I can get this one off, but the further I get out here, the more wobbly they seem to be. Maybe most are around the middle, but and I just got some of the battery acids on my hand, and I had to go up and wash it off. It was hurting like acids do if you have just a small crack on your skin. Okay, here's something you don't see every day. Taking batteries apart with a chisel and a hammer. And they have totally warped together here. Oh, we need some more lights. They have glued together, and on the back side as well. And these metal things they're not new anymore. This one is especially bad. It has seen a lot of acid. Okay, it's off, and now I have to go wash my hands because they're absolutely hurting. Okay, this turned out to be an absolute disaster movie. I have ruined all the batteries in this lot. They're absolutely destroyed. I'll not be able to save these. They are wobbled, they're not square anymore, they're not safe. So that's a disaster. And well, if you saw my last video, you know how expensive these are. So this is a really mess. So I think that maybe they have been charged too rapidly in the OOPS and they have heated up, and that has destroyed them. So I'm gonna go to the data center and turn off the other thing and let it cool off for a while, so that I hopefully don't destroy those as well. Time remaining, well, it says that those batteries are absolutely dead, so that's not good, but it shows 150 volts, 15 volts. That's really odd, but I'm gonna turn off the OOPS and let it rest for half an hour and try and turn it on again and see what happens. So what I'm thinking is just to turn it off here and let it be on power, and then just pull out the battery so that there's no connection. And I like to feel it if it's hot or anything like that. So let's try and turn it off. And I heard it clicking off, and now it's powered off. So pull out the battery. Now they're not really hot, but I'm gonna leave it out anyway. Yeah, now it's complaining about battery and making noises. So we're gonna kill that cat. And ironically, the camera is complaining about low battery as well, so I think I'll have to stop the video here. And this is like the worst disaster movie yet. So yeah, I hope you got something out of this film, even though it's a disaster video. Do subscribe to my videos, give it a thumbs up. I like that, and you'll see me again. Subscribe and you'll see me again. Have a nice day.